Stories of an Aircraft Builder. On July 28th of 2004 I presented the status of my work on the two new Fokker D.VIIs at an open day at my workshop. The local press announced it and the magazine Flugzeug Classic published a review in its November 2004 issue. I'm presenting both articles to you this time. The official announcement in the Schorndorfer Nachrichten, which is the Schorndorf local newspaper, was as follows. Schorndorf. The Fokker team Schorndorf around Achim Engels has set itself the task of rebuilding old airplanes on the workshop premises in Remstraße. They go back to the Dutchman Anthony Fokker, who founded an aircraft factory in 1912 and built single-seat fighter airplanes during the First World War. On Wednesday, July 28th, the Fokker team plans to present two aircraft that are ultimately suitable for aerobatics, which will also be on replica landing gears by then. The day itself also was great fun. Peter Cohausz, who wrote the summary in Flugzeug Classic, was also a guest. Flugzeug Classic, November 2004. News. Fokker D.VII. Reconstructions in Schorndorf make progress. The two Fokker D.VII fuselages at the open day. On July 28, 2004, the Fokker team Schorndorf, FTS, had invited to an open day to inform about the progress of the construction of the two Fokker D.VIIs. Several dozen visitors came in beautiful sunshine and were able to gain an insight into the handcrafted aircraft construction of 1918, while enjoying interesting technical discussions, beer and barbecue. The two uncovered tubular steel fuselages made it possible to study details that would not be possible later. One fuselage stood on primitive wooden wheels. This is also historically correct. In 1918, rubber tires were expensive, and to avoid damage during production from nails and sheet metal parts lying around in the factory halls, the fuselages were pushed through the halls on wooden wheels for assembly, outfitting and to rail transport. The real wheels, with rubber tires, were only fitted during final assembly at the airfield. A prototype and a series model of the D.VII are currently under construction. The team attaches great importance not only to using the original building materials, but also to apply the construction methods at the time. One machine is a reconstruction of a pre-series model and is to remain at the FTS. However, a sale is also possible if a suitable offer is made. The second is a series model which is being built for an English client and is to fly later. Both differ in numerous construction details. The aircraft will be produced in accordance with Section 3 of the German Aircraft Testing Ordinances Luftgeräteprüfverordnung as one-offs registered with the German Federal Aviation Authority or Luftfahrtbundesamt LBA, and will be certified in the restricted special class and in the aerobatics category. This means that they will also be suitable for aerobatics. The stability of the fuselage design with a wire-tensioned welded tubular steel frame was demonstrated during a breakage test on a fuselage segment on March 23, 2004. The fuselage segment buckled under a load of 1,180 kilograms, but the weld seams held up, only the tensioning wire broke. The fuselage was approved by the construction inspector Zamet in June of 2004. However, the load tests on the entire fuselages are still pending. The load assumptions are calculated with regards to aerobatic flight capabilities. The Daimler engine for the English Fokker D.VII is currently being overhauled by the company Motobende in Königswinter. Two valves had to be rebuilt recently because hairline cracks had been discovered. As soon as the engine has been completely overhauled, the fuselages will be sent to Motobende so that the first test runs of the engine can be carried out in the fuselage. The necessary cables and connections will still be external. Once the engine has been approved by the LBA, the fuselage and engine will be returned to Schorndorf, so that all the lines, tanks and connections can be installed in the fuselage. The FTS has set up a wood workshop in the basement. The templates for the production of the wing ribs for the lower wing are already under construction there. The Fokker D.VII had no less than 11 different types of ribs. This was due to the fact that the wings taper outwards for aerodynamic reasons. The greatest attention was also paid to the original details. For example, the seat belts were specially woven from canvas. The rubber ropes for the chassis suspension also had been newly manufactured using genuine natural rubber. 200 meters were produced in the same light grey color as the tires at the time. The next major project is the production of the 2 water coolers for the 2 aircraft. These consist of brass pipes soldered together. They have ordered 1000 meters of brass tubing with an outer diameter of 6 mm and a wall thickness of 0.18 mm. From this, 5000 tubes, each 10 cm long, have to be sawn and then soldered together. Painstaking work. The head of the FTS is Achim Engels, he's 31 now, who does all the work more or less as an idealist in his spare time, supported by many friends and family. In real life, he works as a train conductor on the Stuttgart-Aalen line. You can also find out about the progress on the Fokker D.VII on the FTS website under www.fokker-team-schorndorf.de. We will also continue to report on the project. Signed, Peter W. Cohausz. Published in Flugzeug Classic 11 of 2004.